Hey, I was wondering, are we the only radio show in America that brings up things closing down or shutting down or moving more than anybody else? You know what I mean? Like, we're constantly talking about when certain businesses shut down or new ones come in or things like that.
It's certainly more now than back in the day because Austin was only adding things for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's true. That's a good point.
Now it's just like a whole cultural shift here. So things are closing for the, I'm sure there was stuff from our childhood, but it didn't feel like it. Now it feels like it's happening all the time.
Yeah. And something we talked about yesterday, and you brought up a good point off the air, JB, is the new Justin Timberlake 1230 Club. What is it called?
Mm-hmm, the 1230 Club.
Yeah, that's going where the old post office on 6th Street was. Been shut down for years, but they bought it doing a $30 million renovation. JB brought up a good point. We used to fight those types of things.
I know, right?
Did not want that there.
You remember when they built the W Hotel?
Yeah.
What a public outcry there was because they thought it just didn't fit our culture to have like a club, like
yeah. But the big one, really,
and the trendy poolsides on the weekend. Now it's everywhere.
The one that I always remember, and it really didn't fit, it didn't last long, was a Hard Rock Cafe on 6th Street.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That didn't last very long.
Austin didn't want it. And then when they were proposing a House of Blues.
Oh, yeah.
Huge public outcry.
Right, because we had La Zona Rosa.
Well,
right?
and Antone's, mainly Antone.
Yeah, and Antone's, you're right.
But we were like, we don't need a House of Blues.
Right. And
that's old Austin. We would fight all this stuff. Like there would have been a time when we would have fought like Trader Joe's. We would coming into town. In-N-Out Burger would have been a big one.
Yeah.
Everyone's just kind of waved the white flag now. They're like, bring it on. Come on.
It happens. Well, no one's going to get too upset about the closing of the Orvis store in the Arboretum.
I saw that was closing because I remember going to the grand opening. A friend of mine was somehow,
wow.
Yeah, a friend of mine was somehow involved in it. Now, this wasn't part of the old Arboretum days.
Right.
So there was growing up, Trisha, you'll remember, there was a time when the Arboretum was new in the 80s. It was the place.
It was like the baby version of what eventually became the Domain.
Yes. Then the Domain happened, took a huge chunk out of it. And then the Arboretum a lot of things just changed hands, flipped over. And then one of them was that Orvis store. If you don't know what Orvis is, it's basically a high-end, mostly fly fishing outdoor gear kind of place.
Yeah. Hunting, fishing.
Yeah. And I went because a friend was involved, said, hey, come check out the grand opening. I thought it was a really cool place. Like I've never done any fly fishing or any of that. But I thought it was just a cool place. But that's a bummer to see it go. I don't know. Are people just buying stuff online? Is that why a place like that?
I don't know, but I don't know if you guys have a favorite pair of pants, but I do. And they're my Orvis pants that I got at Costco.
You're the reason they're closing.
Maybe that's the reason they're shutting down. Right.
Oh.
You did it.
Because I got it, and they were a great deal. I think they were like $12.99 or $25. They were regularly $70 or something. And I got a great pair of Orvis pants right there at the Costco.
At the Costco.
That's amazing. I can't even get my brain around that. If you said to somebody, say somebody was a talented seamstress, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said, hey, I've got some
You'd have to be
material
speaking
here.
Chinese.
Yeah, right.
But
basically, yes. Hey, could you make me a pair of pants today? And I'm only going to give you $12.99.
Yeah.
That would take forever. Anyhow, it's just mind-boggling. But it's funny. I bought a Longhorn hoodie at Costco.
Yeah, you used to have to go to Rooster Andrews to get that stuff, or a bookstore.
Oh, Rooster Andrews. I forgot about that place.
Yeah.
All things Longhorn.
Yep. Or on the drag somewhere at a bookstore.
But that's funny, buying pants at Costco. That reminds me. Have you ever seen that comedian? His name, I think his name's Shen Wang. We have that. I think we have that clip. He jokes about that and how and you're in the club.
You do a lot of things for the very first time. This is the nature of growing up. But sometimes you do things you thought you would never ever do. Like I recently bought pants from Costco. That's a big deal. That's a new chapter in your life. Right? Because when you buy pants from Costco, that's when you don't care anymore. That's when we let go of our egos and we begin our spiritual journey. Right? Because you hear people say stuff like, oh, I'm not concerned about other people's opinions. I don't care about what they think. That is just talk. Until you back it up with the Costco pants purchase. That's how you let them know he for real. He don't give a damn for real. He wearing Kirkland pants. Don't mess with him. Dude, don't mess with him. When you see somebody wearing Kirkland pants, you know two things. Number one, they do what it takes to live. Number two, but they not afraid to die anymore.
That guy is an amazing talent. He's a comic and a magician, right?
No. You're thinking of Shim Lim, who was a magician on America's Got Talent. This is a different guy.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I would get two people confused named Sheng Wang and Shin Lim. Never thought, as a young boy growing up in Nebraska, I never thought that would happen.
You never thought you'd know anybody who didn't have the letters S-K-I in their last name as a young boy growing up in Nebraska.
Yeah, or ended with a vowel, right?
Right.
With the Italians. So that's funny, though, because you can get good stuff at Costco, man. You really can.
Right, but just so you know, between now and when Orvis and the Arboretum closes down in late December, 40% off full price apparel.
Oh, man.
I knew you might be. Yeah.
But I bet you can still get it cheaper at Costco.
I
know. Coming up next, don't go anywhere, guys. You got to think about this. Give it a quick thought. We're going to pretend like we are having a Friendsgiving this morning, and we're having it at your house. And you can only prepare the meal with what you have in your house right now. So you got to tell us what we're having. What's on the menu with things you currently have in your house for an imaginary Friendsgiving that is happening today. Stick with us. It's coming up.
Need extra cash in your life?
The $1,000 payday is back this morning at 9. 103.1.
Text us at 737-301-9600. This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80 station, 103.1.
We're going to have an imaginary Friendsgiving on the show right now, but we're only allowed to serve things that we already have at the house. So, Trisha, you're going to handle this for our household. For those of you that don't know, Trisha and I are married. So you'll handle this for our household. And JB, you'll tell us what you guys would be serving at your Friendsgiving if you could only use the groceries that you have in your home right now. We're going to get to that in just a sec, but I got to share this with you guys first. So, as I just mentioned, Trisha and I are married, and we have a 16-year-old daughter. We were kind of old-fashioned. We waited till after we were married to have a child.
We changed it up.
I know. Call us
Why?
Traditionalists, I guess. Call us that. And we're still married and have a child. JB, your daughter said that was weird.
Yeah, my daughter's, we had this conversation in the last year. She was talking with a friend who also had parents who were still together. They were talking about how weird it was growing up with parents that stayed together. How it was abnormal, I believe is what she called it.
So strange. So our 16-year-old, by the way, Billie Eilish, you need to know this, Billie Eilish tonight and tomorrow night at the Moody Center. Sold out show, of course. But our daughter decided yesterday at 11:34 to send me the following text message. Can you please do a last-minute check with the radio station and see if they have any extra Billie Eilish tickets? I will do anything for them. Well, okay. First of all, people need to know that radio stations give away a lot of tickets. Mm-hmm. Not many of those tickets are earmarked for disc jockeys. It's not like we just have an unending supply of tickets for those other kids.
And there's also a correlation between an artist who needs promotion and an artist who doesn't need. When they're at the level of Billie Eilish, they don't need the tickets are not abundant like they once were when they're on their way up.
Yeah, they don't just give the radio station tickets to give away, although we did have some. But anyway, I write back to her. I say, yes, I will check. And then she says, okay, I will literally do anything. Like, Billie is my favorite. I've not stopped listening to her for the past 5 months, and I've been a fan since I was in 5th grade. This would be the best thing ever. And And I'm like, will you work out 6 days a week for 4 weeks straight? Yes, I will, for Billie Eilish tickets.
Is it a bunch of capitalized letters?
That was capitalized,
Okay.
yes. And then I said, okay, I just sent an email. I will let you know what I find out. By the way, do not drive me crazy about this. She immediately responds, what did your email say? That's what she says. 10 seconds after I say, do not drive me crazy about this. She says, what did your email say?
Another question.
And I respond with, what part of don't drive me crazy about this did you not understand? She goes, okay, just so you know, I don't care if the seats are bad, like they could be the worst seats in the entire world. I don't care. And I did not respond.
She just can't stop talking sometimes and texting.
And I wonder where she got that.
Oh, stop.
So it's not going to happen. There are no extra Billie Eilish tickets. The only thing we can hope for is somebody that may have won them from one of our sister stations doesn't claim them. And that ain't gonna happen.
You don't know that till last minute.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Usually.
always a super last minute thing.
And then we were in the car last night and she goes, I know that I said I wasn't going to bother you about the tickets, and I was like, girl, don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, did you hear back? And I was like, she can't.
Yeah,
she can't do it.
I get that.
There's a couple on Facebook Marketplace. It looks like there's on the secondary market, $400 and up.
Oh,
does that sound about right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. It's not happening. Not happening. Friendsgiving. We're pretending we're having a Friendsgiving today and we can only prepare a meal with what we have in our house. Trisha says she could do pretty well. What do we have?
What are we having? You're going to let me, the worst cook in the world, be in charge of our fake Friendsgiving.
This is make-believe. You're not cooking anything.
All right. With only being able to make something with what we have in our house, because we're an ingredients household. We haven't been to the store in a while. We're going to start off, Sandy, with some sort of cottage cheese appetizer. I don't know what.
I'm going to write this down.
Yeah.
Cottage cheese appetizer.
Appetizer will involve cottage cheese, maybe mixed up. I don't know, probably with some
put
eggs.
It in a nice ball on a plate and sprinkle some pepper on it just to dress it up.
And then for garnish, one of those little Baby Bell cheese wheels.
As tough as cottage cheese is to come by right now, people might be excited for a cottage cheese appetizer.
Yeah, that's true, because the gym people keep swiping it off the shelves at the grocery store.
And there's a huge TikTok trend right now, JB, with cottage cheese.
Oh, is there?
It's selling out of stores. You are lucky if you find it at H-E-B. You're lucky to get cottage cheese. I never thought I'd say that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
appetizer.
Got our cottage cheese appetizer. What else?
Well, our main meal is going to be a very nice, toasty, warm pastrami sandwich with a side of Doritos.
Uh-huh.
And next to your plate, you'll have a nice aged glass of Fanta grape soda.
You got to tell the story how you got guilted into the grape soda.
Oh, yeah. The convenience store that Sandy goes to, the nice man who owns it, Sandy, every once in a while will surprise me with a little individual bottle of Fanta grape soda. Well, he's become friends with the guy who owns the store. And when I went in there the other day, he was like, I got you a 2-liter Fanta grape soda right there just for you. I don't need 2 liters of grape soda.
He did order it just for you.
He ordered it just for me. So now I have to buy all of his 2-liter grape sodas,
So we got a pastrami sandwich with a side of Doritos.
And a nice glass of grape soda.
Grape soda. Any dessert in our imaginary Friendsgiving?
Yep. We are going to follow that up, end the meal by splitting the last mini Little Debbie cherry pie that I've had hidden for a week.
Emergency pie.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
That's our meal.
That's what I got.
That's not a bad meal.
I mean, I think it's it's a good meal.
Yeah. JB, imaginary Friendsgiving happening today at your home, and you can only prepare with what you have in your home. What do we have?
Well, the path of least resistance is going to be to hand them a protein drink and a protein bar.
And be done.
I'm well stocked on, and protein yogurt. We could do that too.
Nice.
I did just happen to go to Whole Foods yesterday, so I will have good little things to snack on before dinner. I have pineapple, watermelon, blueberries. I also picked up some cottage cheese. But I have a couple pieces of leftover brisket from H-E-B that I picked up a pound the other day. But I try my best to always have some protein and veggie ready to go. So I do. I have some salmon in the freezer,
Wow.
which I usually do. I picked up some squash and cucumbers and asparagus.
His meal's way healthier than ours.
I know. We're like the trailer park Friendsgiving dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I skip this one and just go to JB's?
I mean, you heard about my Little Debbie pie dessert, right? Are you sure you want to skip?
Yeah. Do you
and
have
I
a dessert?
I did find it's a protein ice cream made by Rebel. I don't normally buy ice cream, but I bought that because my wife likes ice cream.
Protein ice cream. I'm writing this down. I want to have this menu.
We're having two very different Thanksgiving meals.
Squash and cucumber, is that right? JB?
Yeah. I was probably I like to take the cucumber and soak it in vinegar and do a little salt and pepper on it.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Fancy.
Wow.
Little pickly.
We are white trashy.
Yeah, we are. You don't have any Doritos on your menu, JB. None at all.
No. If Aaron did the grocery shopping, oh my gosh. It would be Fruit Loops or Captain Crunch
Yes.
for all. That's it.
Send Aaron over here and I'll send Sandy over there.
Right?
Yeah.
And then
funny.
she would chase it down with Ollipops. She's addicted to Ollipops.
Oh, well, JB, I think yours definitely wins. But Trisha, one thing that we do have that I'm surprised is not going to be in there that I just thought of, and now I can't remember. So I'm going to let it go.
Oh, something we have that I could have served?
Yeah, but I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Hey, coming up next, don't go anywhere. A list of pretentious hobbies, and each one of us do one of them. All right?
Yeah.
So if you want to know if your hobbies are pretentious or know which ones we do that are pretentious, we've got it for you coming up.
Need extra cash in your life?
The $1,000 payday is back this morning at 9. 103.1, Austin's 80s station.
Well, it's hard to believe, but November is here, and it's time to be thankful. Thankful for friends, family, thankful for the year that has passed, and for the good times to come. For a lot of us, it's time to invite your favorite people to your home for food and for fellowship. However you celebrate the holidays, this is a time to be thankful and be present. That's why I so appreciate my friends Scott and Stacy Feller and their team at Kanga Roof. They take care of all my roofing needs. They've done it for years. Kanga Roof means quality work and peace of mind. See, they stand behind everything they do. Your home is where you host your friends and family. Let Scott and Stacy and Kanga Roof take care of you and your home. They've been serving our friends and neighbors in Central Texas for more than 25 years. So for peace of mind this November and for years to come, call my friends at Kanga Roof. You'll be very glad that you did. You can find them online at callkangaroof.com. Call today. Each of us are guilty of having a pretentious hobby. And you can listen in and see if your hobby is on this list and deemed pretentious. We're going to get to that in just a second. Don't forget to grab the podcast version of the show. Search JB and Sandy on the iHeartRadio app. And just a real quick story here. Earlier, we were talking about buying pants at Costco, getting the Kirkland pants. And we had that comedian that does a really funny bit about you get at a point in your life where you buy those types of pants. Well, I was with a buddy of mine the other day, and he had on these kind of, I think that, what was that brand, JB, that you mentioned? Athletic Viore. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what they were. And I was visiting with him, and he was looking at his phone doing something. And I said to him, I go, hey, dude, I really like those pants. What are they? What kind are they? And he's looking at his phone, really distracted. He goes, yeah. They're some kind of online pants.
Online pants.
I'm like, what kind of pants? It's some kind of online pants.
This person did not want to talk to you.
Right, exactly. I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to take that for what it's worth. They're online, some sort of online
Just
pants.
look them up.
Yeah.
Look up online pants.
I'm going to Google online pants or search that.
God, the guy
Amazon.
couldn't help you out for a second and just tell you what brand they were?
He's like, you know how we're kind of like this too. You kind of get locked into one thing and hears with one ear and gives a response that doesn't help you at all to your question with your question. But he was like, yeah, there's some kind of online pants. So that's become a catchphrase for us. Some online pants.
Like,
All right.
it really says "Don't bother me" is what that means.
Yeah, it's like he's basically saying you can't afford these. But he was
Right.
probably kind of saying. Pretentious hobbies. Hobbies are important. Got to have hobbies.
Yeah.
Things
Yeah.
that you're interested in.
There's an list online of hobbies that apparently attract deeply pretentious people. Some of these I'm like, yep. And the more I read, I was like, holy crap. All three of us do one or more of the hobbies on the pretentious list.
All right, let's hear them.
Have you ever thought of yourself as being pretentious?
No.
Well, Sandy, you are because you're a gamer. To say gamers, mainly the hardcore video games, you're very Call of Duty.
Yeah, but I'm not hardcore.
I
I'm
don't
not.
know. I walked into your room 5 times on Sunday. You were playing Call of Duty every time.
I know. And the last time you walked in,
Was
said,
that 5 times in an hour or 5 times throughout the day?
5 times throughout the day.
Yeah, and I don't play for a long time. She's caught me at the bad times, is what she did. She just literally had just turned it on when she walked in. And when I have that feeling I do. I'm a little kid when I was early teenager in my room by myself, going, "God, I hope my mom doesn't walk in right now." I was doing something different back then. Now I'm just playing video games.
Well,
It's pretentious, huh?
you're a gamer. You're probably a little pretentious, according to this list. JB, cycling.
Uh-oh.
Cycling.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
But can't sometimes cycling just be like, I just want to ride bikes, drink a beer? Does it have to be so deep all the time is what they're saying on this list?
Right.
Yeah.
No, yeah, there's casual riding. There's actually social group rides where you just in street clothes going bar hopping.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I see a big, and I've been doing it forever. I bike raced for years and I see a big group go by and I'm like, ugh.
But you know what? What's more pretentious than in the exercise world than cycling?
Yeah.
The triathlete.
Oh,
Yes,
the triathlete
yes,
or the CrossFitter.
They take it to they take it to a whole different level.
Yeah.
Which is worse, triathlete or CrossFitter?
Triathlete.
I'm gonna say triathlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's something that both of you guys are into, also on the list of hobbies that attract pretentious people: photography.
Good job, Trisha.
I took the R out on purpose.
Trisha used to say photography.
I still do. I had to think really hard to take the R out just now.
That's considered pretentious.
Yeah.
Huh?
The most pretentious people, like right up there with like the number one I said was cycling, photography, because you're seeing things through the different lens and stuff like that. Thought that was.
JB's been a shutterbug longer than me. In fact, you have a cool collection of old cameras too.
I got rid of most of those. I kept a few, just space. Didn't have space, but yeah, I've got a bunch of cameras. I use them. I use them. I think it's great. I wish I was better at it.
Boy, it's a lot to learn. I don't even take I have just I have a DSLR camera that's, it used to be cool. I can't keep up with the technology and the cost of photography. You can spend all your money if you want to on photography. And now I don't even take mine out because I have lens envy, JB. I go out and I take my little DSLR that came with the lens, that came with the camera. I look around, all these other parents have got these lenses like they're taking pictures of Saturn with them.
Theirs are bigger than yours.
Yeah. I'm like,
just like it is in the stands at a soccer game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, our homecoming
out,
parade or something like that, right? And then at our kids' high school homecoming parade, I counted 6 DJI drones flying above it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is going on here in Cedar Park? It's drone heaven.
Oh, don't be sad, Sandy. I like the size of your lens. You're fine. Y'all want to know how I'm on the list? The pretentious list?
And you're dirty.
Yep. Charcuterie board aficionados.
That's
That's me.
Yeah. You're pretty good at it. She can make a rose out of a piece of salami.
I can do that. I practice.
Yeah.
And I do a lovely seasonal charcuterie board too. Do I sound pretentious talking about this?
Yeah. And in the weeks leading up to the charcuterie board, that's all we hear about.
A lot of talking, a lot of preparing, planning out loud.
Yes, a lot. What are some others that we don't do that are on there?
Well, I do it a little bit. Pickleball. If you're a pickleballer, you're pretentious. Disc golfer. I feel like that would be the complete opposite of being a
Yeah, I
pretentious
wouldn't
person.
have guessed that.
Yeah. So they were like, calm down, dude. You're throwing a frisbee in the woods. It's
But
not that
now
serious.
I think about it, you could have the people who are very serious about it, and then you could have parents out there playing with their kids, which would frustrate the serious people.
Yeah. Disc is life.
The coolest disc golfer is the one that's got the dog that with the pack on his back that carries all the frisbees.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Wine
And
tasting.
the other side of the bag has his weed in there.
Yep.
Right.
Rounding up the list of the most pretentious hobbies, wine tasting and equestrians.
Oh, equestrian. And they put polo in there too.
Yeah.
There's an Austin Polo Club. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
It's
Our
out
friend-
71.
What's that?
I think it's out 71.
Yep, it is. Yeah. Our friend Susan, she played forever, remember?
Yeah. And that's not all horse riding. That's like the fancy horse riding. Like when I grew up on my grandparents' ranch, I was riding our horses bareback in my bathing suit. You know what I mean?
You got any
That's
pictures of
not
that?
pretentious.
You got any pictures of that?
I was a small Trisha, so if I did, I would not show them to you. These are the fancy equestrians. We're not. We didn't do that.
Yeah. What is that called? Dressage?
There's a bunch of different things. Dressage,
Yeah.
the polo, like y'all said.
What's the version you ride called? Redneck?
Western, redneck, white trash.
White trash. Bikini with no saddle.
Yep, ride it up to the side of the pool and jump off the horse.
That would be a great Olympic event.
Mm-hmm.
No saddles in a bathing suit. I would like
And you
that.
have to dive.
Yeah, you have to dive into the pool off of it. I love that.
1031austin.com.